My name is Precious and I am the Technical Director for Spirit Word Ministries. Basically, the role of a technical director is to direct shots, to direct a production, and at the same time try and be creative. So basically, a technical director, you literally hold the whole production in your hands. You're the one who decides which camera is going to go on next, what's going to happen, which shot comes on next, and everything. So you are directing the whole production right from the beginning right till the end.
And you bring to life these dry bones. God, I know that you're alive.
Hi, my name is Jerry. I'm a camera 3 operator here at Spirit Word Ministries. My main camera positions is normally Bruce and Koos when they're playing lead solos. And I'm also responsible for getting percussions, Marius as backup singers, and crowd.
Yes, I know that you're alive. I'm coming alive. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Colin and I operate the Jeep, Jimmy Jeep. The Jimmy Jeep was mainly set up mostly for the crowd shots. And on the stage, I normally get shots of the backup singers or the high angle shots of the keyboard or Johan's face when he's singing, and I just have to offer it as a backup shot. But mostly, I just swing around the camera and get all the action on the crowd.
Coming alive. We're coming alive. Oh, we're coming alive. Yes, Jesus.
One of the most important things, of course, of doing camera is to absolutely know every song that we're doing. You know, there's nothing as bad as going on stage and you don't know what's coming next, who's doing what. You know, it makes the whole production just go kind of like in slow motion because everyone is just wondering what next. So, you know, Tanya and Lisa a lot of times just tell us, guys, exalt in the music, you know, get the stuff going, get the songs in your head, start to, you know, flow with the music. And, you know, we've done that, and so many of the songs, it just kind of, everyone gels together when everyone knows what's next, you know. Then I don't have to worry about, you know, what camera 3 does. I don't have to worry about where camera 2 is going to be because I know exactly where everyone is and what specific time. So that's one of the, you know, the good things about knowing the music. And of course, the people out there, you know, they can always see, like when they hear the guitar, immediately there's a shot on the guitar. So it's not like you hear music, you know, and then the camera is nowhere near to be found. You know, it does happen sometimes, but I mean, that's the importance of why we have to learn the songs. It's just to be there on time and to capture that moment.
We're coming alive. We're coming alive. We're coming alive.
It is very vital and important for the camera person or camera operator to know the music because it determines how fast your movement is going to be, if you're going to zoom in or if you're going to zoom out or if you're going to crane down, crane up or swing the camera left to right. The pace of the music determines how fast you're going to swing your camera. So you got to know how to exalt in the music and how to get intimate when the music gets intimate.
When it comes to being a director, you need to know your songs. You can't just walk in and try and direct a song. You need to be able to know, even though you've got your PA who warns you beforehand what's coming next, but you as a director, you need to be able to know at a certain portion of a song, there's a lead, there's a solo. You need to pre-warn your camera and give them the freedom to be able to give you a creative shot. And one thing I've learned in technical directing, nobody can teach you to be creative. It comes from within you. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in what you're doing. You have to realize that you've got so much potential. You've got a gift. So you have to use that. So nobody can teach you to be creative. You just have to be there. You need to know your music. You need to feel your music. And from there, that is where creativity flows.
Band practices are very important because being a cameraman you have to know the music. Knowing the music will make life very much easy for you as a cameraman and for your technical director. Because if you know the music, you know when you can go to crowd and get other shots when the main instruments are not playing. So if you know when there's a lead solo coming, either if it's Bruce or Kwesi, then you can get there in time and get the lead on the right time. Because getting the wrong one is normally not nice. So getting the music and getting the flow of the music, you can get your shots and make it look alive, and you can be one with the band. Because they know the music, you know the music as a cameraman, and you can project forth that energy on air.
Jesus is alive.
Practice sessions just before we go live on air. Well, for me, that's where the magic happens. That's where you get to see what works and what doesn't work, and that's where you are free to experiment and see what new shots you can offer. Because the ultimate challenge for a camera operator is when you get to a production, you want to give something new than the one you gave last time, and the practice session gives us room to experiment and discover the magic. And yeah, do practice sessions and the magic will come out. And when we go live, we've tested it, we've seen that it works, we just go live and we execute it.
We're all together, waiting here as one. Sing it again.
Every time when I get on camera and I get on stage, the 5 minutes before the time, then you kind of just start meditating on, what the service is going to be like. A lot of times when you play sports or whatever you're going to do, you meditate on what you're going to do, so that when you get into that moment, it's not like you're wondering what to do. It's kind of like premeditated, you know what's going to happen. And in the services, you're always trying to be creative, you're always trying to try out new shots, and for me it's a big privilege to be a camera operator in Spiritwood. I really enjoy it. With everyone, all the experience that you gain, the world out there, as we've heard that other camera guys that have to do this, what we do, they have to go through years and years of training and just theory and all whatever. And God just opened doors for us here, and we just started doing it. And now 2 years later, I'm still doing it, and I'm loving it every day. Sometimes you gotta just kind of force yourself into it for the first 5 minutes, but then after it, the Holy Spirit takes over, and our worship goes past so quickly that you lose yourself in the music completely. So that's something I enjoy.
Hear the sound from heaven. Oh, a mighty rushing wind.
After going live for the past 2 years, I've been doing camera work. One would think that I'm used to the feeling and the adrenaline and the energy when the floor manager is standing there and is giving us the countdown, and you can see it on the clock that in the next 3 seconds we're live on air and everybody's watching what I'm busy doing. And if I do it wrong, it goes out wrong. If I do it right, it goes out right. It's a thrilling feeling. At the same time, it's a lot of pressure, but it's pressure that you learn to handle, and you've embraced it and you've made part of you. And I love doing it, man. It just puts me on that edge, and every day I gotta perform. Like they say in the industry, you're only as good as your last production. So I always say my last production was better than the one I did before, and the next one's gonna be even greater, because that's how we do it in the industry. Either excelling or you're staying behind, and I choose to excel. So, yeah.
Every voice say, wanna see now. Come on. Oh, you hear the sound from heaven. Oh, a mighty rushing wind. Oh,
Going live 3 to 4 times a week is pretty hectic. It's really not an easy job. That's why in the outside world in broadcasting, it normally takes people 20 to 30 years to be in the industry, broadcasting industry, to be able to go live. But in my case, I'm very privileged. I've only been in the broadcasting industry to about 2 years, and I'm already going live. So it's really a privilege, and I am honored, and I truly enjoy it because it's more than myself, It's ministering to the world out there. especially here at Spirit Ministries, we're reaching people in their homes, and I've got the opportunity to be able to serve in that way. So for me, it's really a big thing. And going live is hectic. We realize the seriousness behind it, but as long as you're doing it with an excellent spirit and your heart is in it and you're truly passionate, then it should not be any problem. You enjoy yourself because you know you're giving life to somebody out there.
Oh God, let your fire fall again. It's burning in my soul. Yes, I'm from burning in my soul.
My favorite song is Burning in My Soul. The main reason why I like doing camera on that song is because there's a lot of interaction between the lead singer and the backing vocals and also the crowd. So I'm actually used a lot on that song, and I get to offer one of my favorite shots, which is just panning right across the crowd while zooming in and turning the camera to where I just came from. So that shot just, I don't know, it's just got a lot of drama for me, and I enjoy offering that shot.
Wonder-working power in the precious blood of the Lamb. There is power, so much power.
I don't really have a favorite song as such, but one thing in particular is I enjoy doing beaty songs, like fast songs with a lot of drums in it. That's where I really feel it. I mean, you should see me when I'm directing there, I start dancing. So I jump up and down while busy directing all the cameras. So it's actually very funny. Slow songs, they're also awesome. Obviously, depending on, you need to have more creativity with it. You have to be able to catch the spirit of the song. You can't just go in and mix a song. You need to be able to know the song, first of all. You need to be able to know what comes up next, and you need to be in it to be able to direct it, to be able to be creative with it. So like I said, at the moment, I don't really have a favorite song, but I enjoy the beaty songs because I completely go in it. I start dancing, especially when there's drums involved, then I'm on fire.
My favorite song is definitely He's Alive. That's the one we've been practicing the most. I like getting the lead when Kwesi plays, because after every chorus there's a lead where Kwesi plays, and I love getting that. And then there's a big solo where Bruce comes in after Johan singing, and He's Alive is just the best song for me to get.
Teamwork when it comes to the production is very essential, because it's not about individuals. At the end of the day, we have to become one. So it doesn't help that if, let's say, I'm a good technical director, it doesn't help if I say I've got a good mixer, but then there is no unity between us. At the end of the day, we all need us. It's not about my talent and how good I am. It's about all of our talents put together, and we gel, and there is unity, and then we are able to work with each other. So teamwork is very important.
Hallelujah, Jesus, you're alive in me.